Start recording. Hmm. Okay. So what we are left with here is this two columns. So that is your B3 and B4. And for A, we have again A2, A2, A3, A4, and A5. Is it? So what we have here is 1, 3, 7 minus 5, 4 minus 1, and 3 minus 2. Okay, correct? Is it correct, students? Okay, now if we see row number 4 and row number 5. Row number 5 is having lower values than row number 4. So in other words, I can say that row number 5 is being dominated by row number 4. So can I eliminate this row using first principle of dominance? Correct? I can eliminate this. See, 4 and minus 1. 4 is higher, minus 1 is also higher than minus 2. Correct? So we will eliminate this by using dominance theory 1. So I'll again write what is left over. So A2, A3, A4, and B3, B4. So this is 1, 3, 7 minus 5, 4 minus 1. Correct? Now if I add and take the average of A2 and A3, if I add and take the average of A2 and A3, so if the
Sir,
average of A2 and
why we are cancelling A5, sir? I didn't get.
if you see A4, what is the value of A4? A4 is 4 minus 1.
Yes.
Correct? And what is the
Yes,
value
sir.
for A5? A5 is 3 minus 2.
3 and minus 2.
And for rule number 1, dominance rule number 1 states that if any row is having all the values in the corresponding columns lesser than the any other row. So if we see A4, A4 is having 4 minus 1. Both the values are lower than, or sorry, higher than the A5.
A5.
Correct?
Okay, that's why. Okay, sir.
That is why we have eliminated this. This cannot be used with A2. See, if we use A2, then 1 is lower than this 3. So this cannot be eliminated. If we use A3, 7 is higher than 3, but minus 5 is lower than minus 2. But whereas if we see A4, A4 is 4, which is higher than 3, and minus 1 is higher than minus 2. That is why we can eliminate A5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now if you see this 2, 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay. So let me write it by another color here. So it will be 4. 3 minus 5 is minus 2 divided by 2. So it will be minus 1. Correct? This average is 3 minus 5 divided by 2. This will be equal to minus 2 divided by 2 will be equal to minus 1. This average is 1 plus 7 divided by 2 is equals to 8 by 2 is equals to 4. So the values that we get is 4 minus 1, but which is exactly equal to the row A4. So we can eliminate A4 using principle of dominance rule 3. Is it or not? If the average of two rows is greater than or equal to, if you see in columns, we have taken less than or equal to, but here we have taken greater than or equal to. If greater than or equal to, then also we can eliminate the row. If less than or equal to, we eliminate column. Correct? Is it understood? So now what we are left with is B3. So what we are left with is B3, B4, sorry, A2, A3. That is 1, 3, 7, minus 5. Now, using our saddle point method, if you remember, we used to find minima of row. Minima of row, that is equal to 1, and here it is minus 5. Maxima of column. Maxima of column is 7, 3. Maximum of this is 1. Minimum of this is 3. So this 1 is here. This 3 is here. What does this indicate? This indicates that there is no saddle point. Correct? There is no saddle point. Okay? Is it okay? Students, somebody please respond. Is it understood? Shrikant, 304. Shrikant, can you unmute yourself?
Sir.
Is it understood, Shrikant? There is no saddle point. Hello.
Sir.
Is it understood?
No, sir. That saddle point only I'm unable to understand.
Okay, I'll again explain it. Up to here, up to this point, are you clear? How do we eliminated this values?
Because it is less.
Okay. So
greater than previous row.
Yes. If you see, the problem was initially of 5 into 6. Your matrix was 5 into 6. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
but now what is the matrix? Matrix is 2 by 2. Matrix is 2 by 2. So by using dominance theory, you can eliminate the different strategies. Okay. Now, once you reach to this point where the elimination is not possible, okay, now after this, you are not able to eliminate anything. So once you are in the position where you are not able to eliminate anything, then at this particular position, you have to find the minima and maxima of the rows and columns. So for each row, I am finding the minimum value. So for row A2, what is the minimum value?
1.
For row A3, what is the minimum value? Minus 5.
Minus 5.
Okay. For column, which is the maximum value for column B3?
7.
7. For B4, what is the maximum value?
3.
3. That means if player A2A use strategy A2, the maximum chance of him having the minimum value is 1. Okay. And if he use A3, then the chance of his winning is not there, but he may lose by 5 units. That is why this is minus 5. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if player B3 uses, if player B uses B3 strategy, the chance of him having maximum loss is 7. For player B, if he's using B4 as the strategy, the maximum chance of him losing is 3 units. Okay. Now, if this is the strategy for B3, B player, what he will try? He will try to have minimum loss. Is it or not? So in order
Yes,
to
sir.
have minimum loss, he will use the strategy B4 rather than using strategy B3. Is it? So he will use B3, B4 strategy. So B4, if he is using B4, the chances of him having maximum loss is 3. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
for player A, if you see, player A will try to get the maximum gain. So out of these two, he will try to take the maximum one. So maximum one is 1. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that means player A will never use A3 but will use A2 strategy. Okay. So that he has a chance of winning by 1 unit. Correct. Now, if
Yes, sir.
these two strategies coincide with one another, but this one is applicable only if he is using B3 strategy. Correct? This one
Yes,
is
sir.
possible only if player B is using B3 strategy, but we don't know which strategy he is going to use. So that's why we have put a square here. Okay. And for
Yes,
player
sir.
B, if you see, the maximum chance, the minimum chance of losing is by 3 units. But this is possible only if player A is using A2 strategy. Is it or not? So we will mark this 3. But this is if he is using B4 strategy. So they are not coinciding. Since they are not coinciding, that means there is no saddle point. If they would have coincided, like in our previous example, if I can show you that example, let me see if I have that. Okay, I think. Okay, can you see the screen? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if we see in this particular problem, the problem that we solved, question number 3, in this, the minimum, row minimum and the column maximum coincided at 4. Is it or not? So in
Yes,
this
sir.
case, there is a saddle point. Saddle point means the player A is also using the strategy A2 and player B is also using strategy B3, and both will have a value of 4. That is, player A will win and player B will lose by 4 units. Okay, so this is called saddle point, where we directly get the value of the game. But in our case today, we are not having.
Saddle point.
Yes, we are not having the saddle point. So in this case, what should be done? So in this case, they will use mixed strategy. That is, for some duration of point, they will use A2. For some duration of point, they will use A3. Okay. Similarly, player B will use for some duration B3 and for some duration B4. Let us say that here the probability or the chance of using A2 is, say, x2. In order to make it the resemblance with 2, I am writing x2, and with A3 it is x3. For this it is y3 and this is y4. Okay, and we know for sure that if player B is using pure strategy B3, then the sum of his probability is x1 into x2 plus 7 into x3 should be equal to v. What is v? V is game value. Game value. If you remember in the first class, I said that this matrix give us the zero sum game. Zero sum game. That means the gain of A is equal to loss of B. Correct? So this is one value, this is one equation. If for B4, if I am writing for B4, then I'll write 3x2 minus 5x3 should be equal to V. Correct? And I know that these two cannot be greater than 1. That is x2 plus x3 should be equal to 1. How did I get this? That the probability, if he is using x2 for 50% and this for 50%, then it should be equal to 1. For example, if I say that x2 is used only for 25%, that means it is 0.25. Then automatically, since there are only these two values, so automatically x3 will become 0.5. That is 75% of the time he will be using the strategy A3. Is it clear? The sum of these two should be 1. Correct? Is there any doubt in this? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Here. So see, students, this is for A2 the probability is x2. For A3 the probability is x3. Okay. So this is the value of game if he is using A2 as the pure strategy and B is using B3 as the pure strategy. But A is using only A2 for x2%. So 1 into x2 will give this output into percentage of probability plus this into output percentage of the probability for second will give you the value of game. Okay, depending upon how much is being used by these two values. Okay, if this is taken as exactly 0.5, 0.5, so this will be 0.5 plus 3.5 will become 4. That is the average value. Okay. Similarly, for this also we have written like this. Now this is we have written in terms of player A. Okay, this is for player A. Now similarly, if I want to write for player B, for player B, I'll write 1 into y2. Sorry, y3. 1 into y3 plus 3 into y4 should be equal to game value. Okay. Similarly, 7 into y3 plus, sorry, not plus, minus 5 into y4 should be equal to v, and again y3 plus y4 should be equal to 1. Correct? Now if I keep the values equal, so I can write using these two equations, I can write x2 plus 7x3 should be equal to 3x2 minus 5x3. Can I write it like this? Okay. Similarly, with using these two equations, I can write y3 plus 3y4 is equal to 7y3 minus 5y4. Correct? Is it correct, students? Is it correct? Now here we know that x2 plus x3 is equal to 1. So can I write x2 is equal to 1 minus x3? Write y3 is equal to 1 minus y4. Substituting these values here. So let us solve for pair A first. So x2 plus 7 into 1 minus x2 is equal to 3x2 minus 5 into 1 minus x2. Correct? So from this, you can find the value of x2. I think the x2 will come out to be 12 by 14. All right, yeah. Okay, let us solve this. So this will be x2 plus 7 minus 7x2 is equal to 3x2 minus 5 plus 5 minus, this will be minus 6 minus 6x2 minus 6x2 plus 7 is equal to 3 plus 8, 5 is 8x2 minus 5. So minus 5 is being sent here, this is being sent here. So this will be 6 plus 8 is 14x2 is equal to 7 plus 5 is 12. So x2 is equals to 12 by 14. Hello. Is it audible, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. x2 is equals to 1 minus x3. Oh, sorry, x3 should be 1 minus x2. Then it will be correct. Okay. And here it should be. Sorry, I made a mistake here. This is instead of, I have replaced x3. If you see, I have replaced here x3 by 1 minus x2. Okay. That's why we got x2. Similarly, then we know that y3 plus y4 is equal to 1. So I will replace y4. So y4 will be equal to 1 minus y3. Okay, before going that, we have got x2. So we can calculate x3. x3 will be equal to 1 minus 12 by 14. Okay, so this will be equal to 14 minus 12 by 14. That comes out to be 2 by 14. correct? Or you can, sorry, you can further convert this as 6 by 7 and this as 1 by 7. Okay, this is up to you. Okay, now let us move to this y, player B. So for player B, we are evaluating y3 plus 3 into 1 minus y3 is equal to 7y3 in, sorry, 7y3 minus 5 into 1 minus y3. Okay, so y3 plus 3 minus 3y3 is equal to 7y3 minus 5 plus 5y3. So this comes out to be y3 minus 3y3 will become minus 2y3 plus 3 is equal to 5 plus 7 is 12y3 minus 5. Taking this there, so it will be 14y3 is equal to 8, correct? So y3 will be equal to 8 by 14, or you can convert this as 4 by 7, correct? Similarly, y4 will be equal to 1 minus 4 by 7. So this will be equal to 3 by 7, correct? Correct? Any problems up to this point? This is the problem. Here it was 2, 3, 4, 5. They eliminated this row. Then here coming to this page, he has converted it into 3, 4, 5, 6. But whereas there are only 5 strategies. How did he get 6 strategies? Because he added 1 in everything. That's why I say that this should not be preferred for answer. Okay, students, since Aditya is here only, so I was telling him the same thing. This problem I have taken it from the spectrum. If you see the spectrum, you will find, see, I have got the answers as, let me write the answers first here. I have got x2, sorry, I have got x2 is equal to, what is my value for x2? x2 is 6 by, I've got x2 as 6 by 7 and x3 as 1 by 7, y3 as 4 by 7 and y4 as 3 by 7. Correct? Is it correct? Now substituting this values in any of these equations, the equations that we have written here, either 1 plus x 1x2 plus 7x3 is equal to v, or 3x2 minus 5x3 is equal to v, or 1x3 plus 3y4 is equal to v, or 7y3 minus 5y4 is equal to v. You can substitute in any to find the value. So let me substitute in 1x2 plus 7x3 equal to v. So v is equal to 1 into 6 by 7 plus 7 into 1 by 7 is equal to v. So this will become 6 by 7 plus 1, correct? That will be equal to 13 by 7. Okay, is it correct? So V, or the game value, is 13 by 7. What does this indicate? This indicates that the player A will win by 13 by 7 units. Okay, what does this mean? This means that player A will use strategies as, player A has strategy 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you see the initial question, is it correct? He has 5 strategies: A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. What is the value for A1? A1 is 0, since A1 was eliminated. For A2, the chance of using A2 is 6 by 7, comma, A3 is 1 by 7, A4 0, A5 0. Similarly, for player B, B1, B is having B1, B2, B3, B2, B3, B4, B5, and B6. So player B will use these strategies as B1 is 0, B2 is 0, B3 is 4 by 7, B4 is 3 by 7, B5 is 0, B6 is 0. And the value of game is 13 by 7. This completes your problem. Okay, is it understood? So this means mixed strategy. Mixed strategy means that player A will use 6 by 7 times. Out of 7 times, he will be using 6 times the strategy B2, and only 1 time he will be using strategy 1. If you see, 13 by 7 means 1.857. Okay, that is, he could have lost to player B by 5 units, but by using his mixed strategies, and or he could have win by 1 unit, correct? This was the case if he would have used A2 strategy or A3 strategy. If you see it here, what is the chances? The chances is either 1 or -5. But by using the mixed strategy, he is able to enhance his chances of winning by 0.85. Correct? 13 by 7 is 1.8571. Okay, so that means rather than losing, by using the mixed strategy, he is able to enhance more and more by gaining 0.285. And player B, if you see for player B could have lost by 7 units or by 3 units. Is it correct? If you see this strategies, he would have lost by 7 units or by 4 units. But by using the difference in strategies B3 and B4 for 4 by 7 times or 3 by 7 times for B4, he could have reduced from 3 to minus to 1.85 only. Correct? Is it understood? Is it understood? So why we are using mixed strategies? So that the value of game can be increased for A and can be reduced for B. Correct? Is it understood, students? Any doubts? Any doubts, students? Any doubts? So if you see, the problem was very big. Problem didn't start here. Problem started at this point. So at this point, problem was of 5 by 6. But at the end, we made it to 2 by 2. And out of that 2 by 2, we have got the percentage of those strategies. Okay. But while writing the answer, you cannot just write that player A will use 6 by 7 times of strategy 2 and 1 by 7 times of strategy 3. You will have to write this as entirety. Okay. 0, comma, 6 by 7, comma, 1 by 7, comma, 0, comma, 0. Okay. Since we eliminated this, that is not the reason for not writing the probability of using those strategies. We will have to write that these strategies will not be used, indicating that they were eliminated. Okay. Please make sure that you write this in entirety. Okay. Any doubts, students? Any doubts? Any doubts? If anybody is having any doubt, please ask me now. No doubts? Okay, then what we will do is we'll end the class here. Next class, we will be starting with the graphical method for this. Okay. So you may be needing the graphs. Okay. So you'll have to carry graph with you. Okay. Okay. So can we end the session, students? Is there any doubt to anyone? Anyone having any doubt? Balaji, is there any doubt? Balaji.
Sir.
Any doubts?
Okay, sir.
Kanna. Balaji, you can mute yourself. Kanna. Kanna, any doubt?
No, sir.
Swati.
No, sir. Sir, can you
Yes.
please upload this video?
Yes, today I'll definitely try. Actually, I'm not getting time because there are so many classes to me. But I am recording, but I'll give it, no problem. Anyhow, from next week, I think there won't be any classes. You people will be coming to college for the labs. So during the labs, I may not be having enough labs. So that time I'll upload. Okay, everything I'll upload. I have recorded everything. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I thought of uploading it yesterday, but I just got call for the meeting, so I was not able to upload it. Even now also I am going for a meeting, so I won't be able to upload it today also. But definitely in the next week I'll upload everything. Okay. Anybody having any doubt? Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.